Whenever I want to work with a new robot, the first thing I do is to simply open its model file, see how everything looks, understand how the model is structured, and inspect it before taking it into larger pipelines. So I built this application that runs entirely in a web browser. I can load robots directly from USD, explore the complete scene hierarchy, interactively manipulate the robot's articulation, and even capture RTX rendered snapshots. And the interesting part is how it was built. I didn't spend weeks building my own renderer, integrating a physics engine, or creating a streaming system from scratch. This entire application was built on top of NVIDIA's new Omniverse libraries. And what makes this exciting is that NVIDIA is changing the way developers access Omniverse technologies. Instead of requiring every application to be built inside Omniverse Kit, developers can now take individual Omniverse capabilities as standalone libraries and integrate them directly into their own applications. So in this video, I want to explain what these libraries actually are, why this architecture is interesting for robotics and physical AI, and finally, I'll break down how this robot viewer application was built. So with that being said, let's get started. Think about Omniverse as a collection of technologies rather than a single application. At the core are technologies like OpenUSD for scene representation, RTX for physically accurate rendering, physics engine for simulation, and a number of different robotics and AI capabilities. For years, if you wanted to build an application around NVIDIA's rendering and simulation technologies, one common approach was to build an Omniverse Kit. And that makes sense. Kit is an extremely powerful framework that is the foundation behind applications like ovrtx and provides everything needed to build complex simulation environments. But there is a challenge. What if you already have an application? Imagine a company developed their own digital twin system, or a developer spent months on an engineering tool. In many cases, rebuilding that entire application around Kit is not practical. You don't necessarily want a complete simulation application. You might only need a particular capability, like the RTX rendering or OpenUSD support, or maybe only the physics engine. NVIDIA has recently introduced Omniverse libraries that change this workflow completely. So instead of adopting your software around Omniverse, NVIDIA has taken the core technologies that make Omniverse so powerful and exposed them as standalone libraries that you can integrate directly into your own applications, whether it's written in Python or C. Now let's look at some of the most important libraries. The first major component is ovrtx. This is the RTX rendering library. It allows applications to load OpenUSD scenes, and it produces physically accurate rendered frames using NVIDIA RTX technology. Because it's designed for physical AI and robotics applications, it can also generate depth maps, semantic segmentation, LiDAR-style data, and many other perception outputs that modern robotics systems need. The next library is ovphysx. This provides NVIDIA's physics simulation engine capabilities directly as a library. Instead of relying on a full simulator to manage the physics loop, you can load a USD scene, initialize the physics instance, and advance simulation step-by-step entirely from your own application. Then there is ovstream. Rendering on a GPU is great, but what if you want users to interact with that renderer through a browser? That's exactly what ovstream does. It streams the rendered frames from the backend to clients, allowing users to interact with high-performance RTX rendering directly from a browser, without needing Omniverse installed locally. At the time I'm making this video, some of these libraries are still in their pre-release stage, and to use them, you need to clone their repositories, and you'll find many examples and documentations included with each of them. The other part of this workflow that I found really practical is that alongside these libraries, NVIDIA provides agent skills, which are a collection of structured instructions designed specifically for AI coding agents, giving them the technical context they need to work with these libraries and workflows. NVIDIA describes these skills as giving coding agents practical context for understanding the examples and integrating the libraries into your own applications. Even better, integrating them into Cursor is incredibly simple. Inside Cursor, you can create a new skill, point it to the skills directory inside the cloned repository, and from that point on, your coding agent understands the Omniverse libraries much more deeply. This completely changes the development process. Now you can describe a high-level goal, and the agent already understands the building blocks required to implement it. So naturally, I wanted to see how far this could go and how fast and practical it can get to develop an application. I gave Cursor access to NVIDIA's Omniverse Skills and provided high-level goals as detailed as possible. The skills guide the agent towards the appropriate libraries and correct architectures based on the prompt. Behind the scenes, the architecture is pretty straightforward. The front end is a browser UI. It communicates with a Python backend that loads the USD scene and manages the Omniverse libraries. ovrtx handles rendering, ovstream streams the frames to the browser over WebRTC, ovphysx can also be added when the application needs actual physics simulation, and all of that happens without requiring the user to install Omniverse Kit locally. Of course, the generated application was only the starting point, so I then spent a couple of hours to modify and extend it to create the viewer with all of the functionalities that I wanted to include. And this is the final application. It's a browser-based robot viewer built entirely using NVIDIA Omniverse libraries. Unlike a traditional Omniverse application, users don't need to install Omniverse Kit. They simply open a browser, connect to the application, and immediately begin interacting with robots and OpenUSD scenes. The first thing I can do is to load a robot. The viewer supports USD files, and it can also accept URDF robots and convert them into USD before loading them into the scene. You can also load a complete robot package containing the meshes, materials, textures, and other assets required by the model. Once the robot is loaded, the viewport is fully interactive. I can orbit around the robot, zoom in and out, pan the camera, and inspect the model using RTX rendering. On the left side, you'll find the Visual tab that gives a high-level overview of the robot, showing different assets and components. Because the application understands robot articulations, I also added this functionality to inspect and manipulate joints interactively, making it useful not only for visualization, but also for debugging robot models and validating imported assets. If joint limits are defined in the model, those limits are respected by the interface. Over on the right side is the Properties panel. Under Structure tab, there is a stage tree. This gives user access to the entire USD hierarchy, allowing to inspect links, transforms, meshes, and every other prim inside the scene. The inspector shows the USD file of the model that was uploaded earlier, and if I select any prim from the stage tree, it will display some of its properties over here. I also added a Position panel, where I can reposition the robot in the world space. And under the Camera tab, I can control the camera and capture RTX rendered snapshots directly from the viewport. If I lose track of the robot, I can easily use the Focus functionality to reposition the camera around the selected object. There are also different display modes, and I also added a Help section that explains the different controls and workflows inside this application. I think this is one of the most interesting changes in the Omniverse ecosystem. The biggest shift is that Omniverse is becoming less about a single framework and more about a set of building blocks, as NVIDIA is making its core technologies available wherever developers need them. For robotics, this opens the door to develop many new applications, and when you combine these libraries with AI coding agents and Omniverse skills, the barrier to building these applications becomes much lower. The future of physical AI is going to require many different types of softwares, and I think making these capabilities available is an important step towards the future. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.